Hey everybody, Stuart McAdam here, and welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about marketing with a sizable budget. Now, last week, a couple of you found my video quite helpful when I was talking about marketing on a tight budget. So that was talking about how I would use $20 a week and stretch it out as far as possible. So this week, I'm going to be talking a little bit differently and having a look at some of the things that you can do if you've got a more sizable budget. And in this instance, I've used $20,000 a week. So without further ado, let's crack right into it. Okay, so first thing I would do if I had $20,000 a week for a marketing budget is I would do a lot more market research. I would want to have a look at qualitative and quantitative research, have a look at what people in my target market are interested in, have a look at some of the things that have been trending recently, looking towards sort of particular products and services that from companies and people that I might be competing against, and seeing in the qualitative and quantitative research stages with people, trying to get an understanding of what exactly it is that's causing them grief, causing them problems, and what sort of solution I can provide for it. The second thing I would do, just having a look at my notes here, is I would get a copywriter and really engage them to get them to sharpen and fine-tune the core messages which I'm trying to communicate with my target customers and the core benefits as well. Next thing I would do is I would introduce Google Ads to the framework. Now, Google Ads on a small marketing budget is often very ineffective because it's very expensive. If you really want to rank well for cost per click and start ranking for particular keywords, it's very tough when you've only got a budget of $10 a day. But with a marketing budget of $20,000 a week, it shouldn't be a problem allocating $1,000 or $2,000 and choosing 10 keywords that you really want to rank for against your competitors and show up on page one of Google, either first or second. And that's particularly helpful, especially as you're looking to grow up, because one of the things that Google has done quite a lot recently is that they've prioritized Google Ads results in the search engine. So if somebody is searching for a keyword like digital marketing services, for example, you're going to find, rather than one or two ads showing up at the top, you very often find that there are sometimes 3 or 4 ads that are showing up now rather than the classic 1 or 2. And that's proven to be a bit of a tough one for those that are looking to just rank organically for particular keywords. So I'd say get Google Ads as part of your strategy. Once you do have a more sizable marketing budget, it will serve you very well, both organically and as a paid strategy as well. Which brings me to my next one, is SEO, on page and off page. One of the big things I would do with extra marketing budget is I would look at improving my SEO on page and off page. And I don't just mean writing stuff. I'm talking about things like website loading time, things like naming your pages properly, things like shortening your URLs. Ugh, it's a bit of a tongue twister there. Talking about things like making sure that the information on your website is well written and it's not just a pile of rubbish and it's not communicating the benefits. It should be communicating the benefits, and it should be really hitting home for those people that are visiting your website what exactly it is that you are offering. Next thing I would do is work on better content offers. With a marketing budget of $20,000 a week, there should be no reason why you cannot develop high quality, consistent content offers. That could be guides, that could be checklists, that could be ebooks, that could be white papers, that could be a value video, that could be anything you could possibly think up. Within reason, of course. Anything, any of those things. Put a piece of content together, flesh it out, put it on a whiteboard. Look at the different opportunities that you have available to you and have a look at the time and budget that it'll take to prepare that, and start writing that content, or hire someone to do it for you. You know, if you're a marketing manager and you've got $20,000 a week to spend, you should be looking at delegating and being smart with your time. You should be developing the strategy and the vision, and you should be handing a lot of that other stuff off to contractors, freelancers, or people that are in your team. And the final thing I'd suggest, if you've got a large marketing budget, is really invest in some good designers. And this is graphic design. These are people that have a good eye for details. And I wouldn't look past people that are just um, within the scope of marketing. I'd also look as well to people that are actually artists and painters and drawers and illustrators and cartoonists and stuff, because they tend to have a very sharp eye as to what sort of things can really appeal and engage people a lot more. So look at engaging them and hiring them for a couple of hours and get them to have a look at what your current website layout is and a couple of the improvements which they could possibly suggest that would really help improve the aesthetic appeal of your website, of your branding overall, and ultimately the amount of business you're able to produce, because you've got a platform that people enjoy visiting and are not put off by poor design and poor looks. So that's all we've got time for today in this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please subscribe on my to my channel on the link below, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.